Good morning. It's day one. The London Grand Tournament. Recovered from jet lag? No, I haven't. Workshop was absolutely fantastic though. So thank you to everybody that attended the VT workshop yesterday. That was absolutely awesome. And really looking forward to catching up with people today. And I think this might be the biggest attendance of VTT members in the history of the LGT. So I'm looking forward to that as well, catching up with everybody. So game one, I've got Imperial Guard. And yeah, there's some big matchups already this morning. So I've got my bag. Army's packed, still from Texas. I haven't actually unpacked from that, so fingers crossed nothing broke, and fingers crossed everything is there. So I'll see you at the table.
Good morning, day one, London LGT, the big one. There's quite a few VT players in this one. In this vlog, I think we're going to follow myself, Jordan, Jake, and Steve. So yeah, game one, I've been matched with a very good opponent, and he plays demons. So let's see what everybody else is matched with, and see you on the table. So we are here at the venue. It is massive, like loads of tables, and I need to try and find table 7 or 6, I believe. So I'm just going to follow Jade because I know I'm next to him.
Sir. No.
Track is, there he is. No, he's not. There he is.
There I am.
Howdy how.
So here we are, round one at the LGT. It is absolutely huge. And I'm just on this table here up against Ross with his guard. We've just gone over what the armies do, so it's now time for deployment. And then we're going to be into that ever important roll off to see who's going first. But yeah, we've got pretty much all of VT over on the first tables over there. So we're going to check out how they're getting on later on. Lee's also doing a video. Jordan and everybody else are doing some videos. So anyway, let's see how the games go.
So, game one, I have got Franco. He's a very good beans player. We are playing on Terraform. So, yeah, this could be really interesting for me. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Demons, turn one. So, let's see what happens. We're all deployed here.
So then I'll be up to 2 into your turn.
It is Terraform.
2.
We have got a lot of big bugs.
How long do you want to take?
But that there scares the dude.
Good luck, mate.
So good game, mate.
Right, everybody, it's round one of the London Grand Tournament. I am playing Jan from Team Belgium. Very excited for this one. Well, if you saw the short, you'll know I'm not very excited to play Blood Angels. But me and Jan are going to have a great time. Yeah, he is a nice guy. So, yes, it's going to be a tough one. So I'll try and keep you posted during the game as best as possible. But, yeah. Oh, not looking forward to it, but me and Jan are going to have a good laugh, so yeah, so stay tuned.
So we've just deployed and Ross's guard army is looking absolutely awesome. So it's time to roll off to see who is going first. Celestine has had a casualty though, she's lost her wings that I do need to stick on at some point, and my Triumph is, yeah, also had a few issues getting back, but there we go. Anyway, it's time to see who's going first. I rolled a 4, and Ross had rolled. So anyway, Ross, have a great game. It's going to be awesome, and let's do this.
My turn one, I have pulled overrun force and behind enemy lines. He's come in and smashed out of a lictor. So let's see if I can get some payback. Into Demon round 2, he pulled again an amazing card. He's got areas and arm and containment. It's easy to score straight away. So fun. Set up some deep strike for over here.
D6 plus.
See what's going to come in.
just need a hit.
So yeah, he's got a lot of fast movement, got a scary combat. So hopefully I can weather the storm here.
Right guys, this is the end of my turn 2. I got very lucky and managed to one-shot a Lancer with this little Sagittar here. So far he's winning the little Sagittar race in my head of how good they all are. It's been quite brutal. Still got a load of Vanguard vets in there, a load of Vanguard vets over there. And yeah, so this is now Jan's turn 2. So hopefully his hit back isn't as hard. I'm very, very scared, but I'll keep you posted.
Okay, so it's now my turn 2. In turn 1, I did manage to kill a Dawn, but as you can see, the guardsmen have dropped in, did some wounds to Junith, and yeah, I did kill the Dawn though, and one of the other tanks. However, I have lost 3 Paragon Warsuits in return, and I did manage to terraform this objectives with the Grey Knights coming in and failing their charge. So it's all to play for as we go into my turn 2.
So I managed a half decent round then. I killed Bellacore from the midpoint, pushed up a little bit, took a few demons out, but we still get quite a lot of scary threat on the board.
You're in a good position now. I'm losing stuff fast.
Terraformed over here. I terraformed over here. I've still got the blank damage. Pushed at the back there with a Trigon. You know, some primaries. He's pushed my backfield, which is annoying. I'm just trying to ignore the demons. I've killed Bellacore off the middle point. Hopefully I can try and take it late game, but let's see, because his secondary cards have just been insane.
So that concludes the game, and with Terraform, this one was terraformed at the end, the middle one was terraformed, and I managed to get the win there, 100 to 44. But it's been a great fun game against Ross and his Imperial Guard, and the Grey Knights there killing the Immolator for bring it down, and also overwhelming force for some nice big points at the very end there for Ross, and that was an awesome game. So Ross, thank you very much for the game, I appreciate it.
Alright, me being an absolute dummy, I didn't get any of my footage from game 1. So I'm going to do a roundup now for what happened. I played John from Team Iceland, the absolute legend. We had a Blood Angels mirror match. He played Suns, I played Gladius. So it was a very, very tough game, and I went first. So I had to dictate the terms of the game and try and put him on the back foot, but he did put pretty much 1,000 points into reserve. So I had half an army to try and kill, and I just couldn't get to it. So it was a bit of a rough uphill battle from there, and he played extremely well. I've learned some valuable lessons from that game. He did score a secret mission as well, so he managed to get a lot of points of primary at the end. So yeah, and I was pretty much tabled by the end of the game, to be fair. So he played pretty much perfectly. He played very, very well, and I couldn't have asked for a better opponent in round 1. But no, on to round 2, and yeah.
Okay, on to round 2, and I've got Ollie and his Chaos Space Marine, so I'm playing Soul Force Warpack. I'm going second in this game, so I'm actually really happy about that. I took the scouts off using smoke and mirrors, so yeah, this is the state of the board. That's the deployment of the Blood Angels. And this is
48 players, if you are vicinity.
So it's round 2, and I'm up against Anthony with his Blood Angels, and he gave me an awesome gift, which I'll show later. But basically, it's one of the Wings of Sanguinius, which I thought was a pretty cool gift. And yeah, from Dartford, so check out the club at Dartford if you're in that area, because I know already we're going to have an awesome game. So we just rolled off, and Anthony's going first, and he's got a lot of tanks, a lot. He's got more tanks than I've got, which is slightly scary as Sisters player. He's running Gladius. I did mention there's a lot of tanks, so let's see how this goes. But the last game against Ross was fantastic. Let's hope they'll have another great game at the LGT. See you in a bit.
Right guys, so it's round 2 of the LGT, and look at this. Guys, honestly, what is this? So I'm playing against a guy called Jack Masters, lovely gentleman. He hang on, let me turn his little. This is his little marker. So this is his team. They're called the GR Meme Team, and Jack is a lovely gentleman, and as you can see, a fantastic hobbyist at that. Really, really, I'm just blown away by these. I've seen these around social media, and honestly, I'm just blown away. So hopefully he can show these all off. And yeah, so I'll get a quick chat with Jack so we can explain the army as well. But yeah, Chaos Knights it is, so let's hope it goes all right. Right, so I'm back after deployment, and as you can see, all of the insanely cool knights are now deployed, and Jack's here. Hello. This is Jack. So I was just saying about so Jack's a part of the GR meme team. So yeah, so Jack's basically made this army all for, and we're on the biz, and he's made this army all from scratch. So like, as you can see, there's a lot of like different inspired models. So you've got like a Forge World big squig and armigers, and there's like a Khitan and whatever that is, a Lancer, and yeah. So and these are in White Dwarf, you said.
So these will be. So some of them will be in White Dwarf in October. So next month.
Fantastic. So if you are going to pick up the next issue of White Dwarf, you'll see this fantastic army in there. So yeah, so we're about to roll off to see who goes first, so I'll try and update you as best I can during the game, but if not, you may have to see me at the end. So yeah.
So it's a pretty aggressive turn, and between the Land Raider, the Vindicator, a nice little save against the Hunter Killer, and the two vehicles that came forward did kill a Castigator, which then exploded, killed half of my Seraphim unit, and also took some wounds off my other Castigators. But the Immolator, the absolute beast, in full retribution, it came forward and absolutely nuked to the face of the earth the Ballistus Dreadnought, which meant then the Lancer was fair game for the Castigators to shoot, and they killed him. So, and I've done a nice little cheeky move block here. Anthony's got Secure No Man's Land and Cleanse. This is a nice easy cleanse right here. I don't think you can fail this one. And the other one might be a little bit more tricky, but we'll see how it goes. All the play fours are going around 2.
Just to give you a quick update, Jack told me that, so this is the one of the painting competitions here, hosted by the Sir Coates Painting Masters. So he's actually entered one of these knights in the vehicle category. So this is the other knight he has. He said he wanted to take it, he wanted to enter the Lancer into the event, but sadly he needed it for the games. So this is the one he did instead. But yeah, so Jack went first, by the way, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right guys, so it's end of turn 1, and as you can see, I killed Sir Man with Axe and what's his name?
Sir Destroyer.
Sir Destroyer is dead, along with Sir Bounce. Hang on, they're in here. Along with Sir Bounce and Sir Niblet. Okay, yes. See, I'm getting it right, guys. See, you guys always break me in the chat for not being able to know unit names, but I've actually done it this time. So yeah, so a bit of the board state turn 1. So yeah, so let's hope turn 2 can be equally as successful. We'll be back in a bit.
So at the end of my turn 2, Celestine came over and killed the scouts. I drew containment, so my Canoness contained, the Arco Flagellants contained, and then I got rid of all the Inceptors, because I also drew Defend Stronghold. So there were 6 here, got rid of them all, and then Morvian Val saw another Dreadnought. She's like, I'm the only walker on the table, and decided to kill the Ballistus Dreadnought. So yeah, Brutalis even, whatever it is, I don't know. But this is still a problem, and so is this. But we'll see what happens in turn 3. So at the end of my turn 3, I managed to get behind enemy lines with Celestine. That I did leave this guy alone so he could get sabotaged, just so I could get behind enemy lines. And then also Val managed to get into the deployment zone here and kill the Lancer. The Immolator finished off, or nearly finished off, this unit of assault intercessor with the jump packs. The Triumph has killed another unit and tagged the scouts. And I killed the Land Raider with Val's unit and the war suits. All right, so we go into Anthony's turn 4.
Right, that is round 2 done of the LGT for me. I managed to get the win versus Jack. I managed to kill all of the awesome big knights. Fantastic game, fantastic gentlemen, so thank you so much.
Thanks, man. It was awesome.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, so much fun. So much fun. It was nice seeing like how, not with Land Foxes, but yeah, no, it was good, dude. I loved it. Even though it was like absolute static thing.
Well, best of luck for the rest of the event.
Absolutely.
And I will catch you guys in round 3, and hopefully you'll see how Steve, Lee and Jord are getting on. So we'll see you in a bit.
See you later.
Alright, so that is the end of my round 2, and I've literally just been able to beat Chaos Space Marines. Wow, that was an amazing game. Genuinely, it was a struggle because there was 3 Mauler Fiends, 3 Forge Fiends, 3 Carnivores, a lot of vehicles, but Dante himself, the legend, has literally gone through and he's picked up 2 Forge Fiends and he picked up a Carnivore as well. that AP4 just coming in clutch. Yeah, absolute beast. But no, on to round 3.
So that concludes the game. Managed to get a nice little win there, 100 to 61. But Anthony was a lovely opponent, and I had to leave 5 scouts alive at the very end just to make sure I could get that kill more. So what I did was I put the Triumph within 6 in the turn previous, so it couldn't leave the table. And then made sure that I didn't move within 9, so it couldn't squad tactics, to make sure I could get that final kill, to get the kill more, and finish the game on a nice 100 points. So that was a great game, 2 great opponents, but I'm going to be honest, the jet lag is really starting to hit me now. I'm very tired, and yeah, just tired, really tired. So I hope I've got a lovely opponent in the next round, and then I can get a good night's sleep tonight.
So guys, update on my game. I am not having a great start at the LGT. I'm currently 0-2. I played against the list, and I am going to be totally honest with you, I completely underestimated it. On paper, it didn't look very good. It actually wasn't very good. It was Canis Rex as with sisters, and yeah, I just couldn't roll. I scored very well on my secondaries, but because he had a lot of single units that were like hard to get to and could hide in cover, I couldn't really target them, so I was always killing. Killed a lot of units because he had a lot of damage output with his Canis Rex. He was picking up me with his Morven Mall as well, and he was toying. Because he had a lot of infantry as well, he could get onto the objectives and just tip the OC. He'd wound the model, I would lose my OC, and then he would just take it, and he was one of them. He went seconds, and he just scored maximum, hold more, kill more right at the end, and he took the game again by 3 points. So I did score very well though on my secondaries. Everything I drew, I scored. The primary just messed me up. But yeah, I'll shake off. Positive vibes. It happens. I'm going to go into round 3 and hopefully I can get a win. And tomorrow, hopefully, is a better day.
Round 3, I've got World Eaters. This is going to be an interesting matchup. There's a lot of 8-bound. Angron's on the board. We've got Khan. We've got the Massive Executions. So I've actually ended up getting first turn. So it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle, but let's see how it goes. I'm pretty sure, I'm confident into it. I think my Death Company are actually going to be able to pull some numbers for me here. So hopefully some Death Company with Infernos are going to light up Angron. So let's see.
Okay, so it's round 3 and up against Sam. What a legend. What a shirt, sir. Sam, we just rolled off. I'm going first, but I know it's going to be a great game. And he's got a beautiful looking Tau army. So yeah, it's running the old Cadre. So yeah, time is on me. So I better not waste too much time videoing, but you can kind of see what's happening. And here's my army. And I have got first. It's all right. Tom's time should be on me. Anyway, so Army of Faith, turn 1. Let's do this.
Basically wrap the gargoyles around there to try and stop the charge, just so keep my lictor on low so I can score the primary in the next turn. Thank God for that. So assassination, I've got literally 1 character, which is my Hive Tyrant.
Yeah.
What did you put again on the other one?
Cleanse.
Cleanse, so
Probably cleanse there.
you can cleanse there, but then you can't shoot.
Well, you can't shoot anyway, it's carnival.
Okay.
It's only got chaff.
So you move this through.
Yep. Onto there.
Yeah, and then you try and blast a
Yeah.
Actually, that's 8 OC.
Yep.
So if you go here, you can shoot me and
tank shot you.
Tank shot me, try and kill me, and then you OC me and kill. That's the maximum play. Just wrapped up the game there with David. Chaos Knights are absolutely terrifying. They shoot well, they're fast, they can move through walls, they hit hard, and I started to, first 2 turns I denied him a lot of primary, but towards the end of the game he come back very hard. He started scoring hold more and the points were creeping up. He got really unlucky with the cards, and I think when you're playing something like Imperial, your assets are really crucial, and because I got rid of his action pieces early on, you're forced to do I kill or do I score, and I think that's where I just swung it. I managed to block out a charge which would have been absolutely game ending if I hadn't done that, and I think maybe he could have changed it by, it would have been a lot closer actually, because I wouldn't have scored 12 or scored 10, so there would have been another 5-point difference. so no, but he's a great player, good list, and they look beautiful. Let's just check these out. They look absolutely sick. But now, good game, and if you are part of the VT, come check out the channel.
I will do.
So, cheers, dude.
Very much.
Thank you.
Right, guys, very sorry I didn't get to give you any updates for round 3. So basically, I had a bit of a nightmare, logistics nightmare, a bit of admin I had to do, which meant I was in a bit of a rush for my table. So I was just trying to get my stuff sorted, which is why I didn't record anything. So I played a guy called Charlie, round 3, absolutely lovely gentleman with Chaos Demons, and sadly it was quite a quick game. You know, just the judgment tokens on the big dudes, on top of obviously the high strength. And the thing with demons as well is that it's all about the invulnerable saves. So, you know, if you can just put weighted shots into them, that's where it's going to, you know, really get you. And then obviously I've got a lot of multiple damage with all the bites. So I managed to pick up all the big ones by turn 3. And then Charlie just, you know, he was just like, okay, well, it doesn't think he can score many more points. We just sort of went through the motions and such. But yeah, so I'm 2-1 at the end of day 1. Pretty happy about that considering the loss at the start of the day. But yeah, so let's hope I can maybe try and hit a 4-1. And the most important bit, that round 4, Burden of Trust. I'm coming for you, Burden of Trust. I'm coming for you. That's the one I want to win. If I don't win that, I might as well have lost all my games. But yeah, so hopefully the guys are doing well in the form of Lee, Jord, Steve, and everybody else here at VT. I also want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's come up to me on day 1 and said hello. You've all been absolutely amazing. I love you all, and maybe we'll get an update from dinner, so we'll see you in a bit.
So a quick wrap up of my last game, game 3. Played against Sam with the Tau, and yeah, it was a super close game, but managed to just kill enough so that he couldn't do his secret mission, which is really important to make sure that I could keep the lead. And finished that game, I think 94 to 60 something. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I was super tired yesterday, and we had a great meal at the Turkish restaurant. There's 21 people, I can't believe it, because it wasn't very long ago, there was only 5 people around the LGT table. To see it grow year after year is, yeah, really, really humbling. So, yeah, now this morning I've got Nassim, who's a fantastic player, and I played him at LGT round 4, not last year, but the year before. So, yeah, I know this is going to be an awesome game. He's an awesome opponent, and I can't wait to play this game against Nassim. So I'll see you in a bit.
So, day 2, London GT. Hopefully I can play better than I did yesterday, because it was rough. I would say it was rough as, but it's VT 13. Yeah, I've got my favourite map, Hypercrypt Necrons. So yeah, it's got a scary list. 3 Doomsday Arks, 4 Satan, and some uppy down stuff. No pressure, just gonna go in and play. Currently my worst ever performance at a London GT, but it is what it is.
Right, day 2, so I've got Grey Knights on Burden of Trust. Jake's favourite mission. It's going to be a tough one, but I have managed to get the second turn roll, so it's a big thing. I've been dreading that roll all night, not slept at all because of that one roll. But no, I'm excited to see how this one goes. It's going to be a tough one. I'm a bit scarred from Grey Knights from the 6 Dread Knights, but it's a bit of a different list, and I actually really like the way that the list has gone. So yeah, I'll give you an update throughout the end of the game.
And I can just sabotage here. I can just sabotage here, I believe. Pretty safely all the way up here.
Right, guys, it's day 2 of the London Grand Tournament. This is game 4. This is the banker. This is the one I need to win. And look at what I'm playing. I'm playing against Hypercrypt Necrons. Danny Everson just won the Goonhammer Open as well, the event I was at a few weeks back that we spoke about on the channel. So yeah, I'm a bit scared, I'm not going to lie. Burden of Trust, so sort of the lay of the land. And I'm just hoping I can get the win, but I think it's going to be tight, so I'll try my best to keep up with the game as much as I can, but if I can't, then you'll just see me at the end. So fingers crossed for me, and hopefully the rest of the lads do well as well, so fingers crossed. Go Team GT.
It's round 4.
and I've drew the one and only Nassim, my mortal enemy. How you doing, Ness? We're gonna have a good game. And yeah, he's playing his guard. We've got
Bulgrim Bunker.
Bulgrim Bunker. Yeah, I like it. We've got more Bulgrim over here. Some tanks. I've gone first, and I've just drew Secure No Man's Land and also Containment. So let's try and score some points, because points mean prizes. So I'm told. So anyway, we're gonna have an awesome game, and I'll try and keep you informed better than I did my last game, because I was terrible at that one. See you in a bit.
Right, guys. So this is, well, it's sort of, it wasn't deployment. This is Danny's turn one. He's just gone off to the loo. So I just thought I'd do a quick bit of recording before I forget, because again, I'm a bit worried I'm going to forget to do a lot of recording. So again, a lot of it's all in the corner. Doomsday Ark came up here, killed 2 bikes, and then they've just left the table. And then he's just sort of moved to get some angles. He's a good player, so just very much respecting what he can do. The good thing for me, though, is that the spider is actually up against this wall, because he had to establish locus with it. So I'm hoping this little unit of berserkers can get in, kill it, and maybe just tag some stuff so he can't take it off the table. That's my goal here, and that would be super, super ideal for me, not going to lie. So yeah, so let's just see how it goes. So fingers crossed for me, and either I'll update you in a bit during the game or after the game. So, I need my Burden of Trust championship.
Okay, so I've got a Hypercrypt Legion. I'll go in first, and he pulls behind enemy lines, establish locust. What? So we redrew, and we got cleanse, which is a much better. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go to movement. Okay, so we charged through the wall, and we got charged into combat with the Doomsday Ark. He did intervene. I managed to weather the storm, took a wound off the Doomsday Ark, but I just wanted to do it to try and get behind enemy lines for 2. I got that, so I maxed behind enemy lines for 5 points there. I cleansed over here, so I got 9 points in that round, and it goes into my opponent's round 2, or round 1, and let's see what he draws. Secure No Man's Land and Sabotage. Yeah, so round 2, he moved up. He failed to kill a Tyrannofax. I've got 3 wounds left, so I out-OC'd him. He moved up with the Deceiver and slapped the Lictor to secure No Man's Land. So I'm now going to pull my cards for round 2, and we get Containment and Defend Strongholds. Okay, nice.
So my first turn, I just moved out and scored some points. Nas hit back and managed to kill my Paragon Warsuit, just the Warsuit, with the stacks of the minuses to hit and stuff, helped me a lot. And then all the Hunter Killers went into one of the tanks and did absolutely nothing, but luckily Val brought it back, and I managed to kill 2 of the big tanks with some of the Castigators. And Nas was really unlucky, failed a 6-inch or a 7-inch charge here with a Bulgrim. Yeah, and was really unlucky from the Bulgrim. And failed the charge, so I did manage to pick up the Bulgrim with what I had left here, but the Hellhound did survive with 1 wound left.
And his battle shock?
His battle shock, he is shooketh. Okay, he is very shocked. Did kill some Catachans that moved out. Celestine failed her charge into the Hellhound, which may have been the difference between the 1 wound remaining, so
100% would have.
Will I regret that later? The Bulgrim are coming out to play. Okay, I like it. Well, I don't like Bulgrim actually. I really don't like those very much.
Coming for you.
Okay, so the game was going a little bit too well for me, so what I thought would I'd help Nas out. So what happened was, I killed his tank commander that was here, which shot on death, and well, shot the Triumph.
Battle shock on a 6.
Nas, how many shots did you roll on your big shot?
Max shot, 7 wounds, 6 failed saves, 22 damage.
Yeah.
21 damage with 4 full pain, so 5 and 1.
So there we go.
Yeah, she's dead now.
Yeah.
My draws are now.
And what did you draw?
Assassinate and Secure.
Assassinate and Secure. So yeah, nice easy cards. I just thought sometimes, help a guy out and let him shoot you in your turn. That's always nice. So anyway, we're having a great game though. And if every game was like this game, it would be awesome. So Nas, you're an awesome opponent.
Thank you, man.
Okay, so that is the end of the game. I drew engage on all fronts and area of the Nile. In turn 4, which I managed to do. I then drew Sabotage, turn 5 with Secure No Man's Land. It was a great game, very scary shooting. He got unfortunate with his dice rolls. He was a great player. We finished 100 to 70, got a good list, scary. I just think that he didn't really have the assets to move on to objectives, because with this list, it kills really good, but you don't want to be in a position where you want to use your killy things to do action, and I think that's what slows you down. But great game, dude. Cheers, mate.
End of game 4, I've won against the Grey Knights. I'm Burden of Trust. Take that, Jake. I'm the champion of Burden of Trust now. So, yeah, no, that was a really tough game. Going second helped me massively. Dante battle-shocking Drago for most of the game because he's an absolute boss. But, yeah, other than that, it was a slog. Very, very good opponent. Tough to get through all that 4 up involves, the 2 up armor saves, the 10 Terminators, I just ignored them. But Mark for Death, keeping that, and then just stopping Dread Knights and stuff from going up and down, amazing. That was my big brain play. But anyway, on to round 5.
Right, guys, so that's game 4 even in the bag. So, yeah, so Danny and me had a great game, but sadly, it wasn't to be. And yeah, he just played it super well. Those 2 monoliths and the Silent King just sort of turn 3, I think it was. No, turn 2, sorry. Managed to pick up and sort of place in the sort of top left-hand side of the table. And because of like the good angles he has in them, because of my big footprint on my bikes, he just managed to shoot in and kill like a whole unit of 6 bikes on monolith, which was pretty nuts. I definitely didn't respect the damage output of them. I think I should have put them in strat reserve at the start of the game, or maybe just pulled them off and, you know, done that and just left them in the strat reserve until we could have done that. And then just used all my little units to screen. But yeah, so sadly lost the game 88-57. Danny, fantastic opponent, knows exactly what he's doing with his army. He's been playing that army, repping it. 1 goon hammer, so I can't complain. And he's a good friend of mine, which I'll be going to the Cardiff team event next weekend, run by Edwops at Firestorm. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, so at the moment 2-2, but I lost Burden of Trust. I still haven't. Do you know what, actually? I'll give myself fair play. That's the most points I've scored on Burden of Trust. I scored 21 secondary points in 2 turns. And then I was tabled. So it's very good. But yeah, big up Danny. Hopefully he goes on and does 4-1. But yeah, 2-2 now. No Burden of Trust championship for me. But yeah, so hopefully the rest of the guys are having a bit more luck than I am. I know Steve's having a pretty intense game. Well, I say pretty intense. He's 3-0, so, you know, undefeated. And yeah, hopefully Lee, Jord and Steve have a bit of better luck for me. So yeah, fingers crossed.
So there we have it, the game is over, and Nas has took the victory there with a 95-70. Awesome game with Nas, and he played it so well. On this one, which was Burden, although he managed to kill quite a lot, I think he just had a Hellhound left and some Bullgrin. It was really just the objective game that he played so well, the amount of objective control that he had with the Bullgrin on one objective and then also the Catachans on another. It's like 30 OC, just meant he stormed away with the primary. Although I did max my secondaries, but he was just couldn't hold the middle ground because of the objective control. So Nas played it perfectly. That puts me at 3-1 into round 5 coming up next. See you after lunch.
Right, guys, it's round 5 of the LGT. So I've paired Dark Angels. It's in a circle because they're all standing in little circles. And I'm playing Matt. Awesome guy, awesome army. So yeah, so hopefully I can get that extra win, but I think it's going to be close. We already had turn 1, and all these bikes and my Sagittars did about 4 wounds, Chief Indicator. Yeah, so hopefully I can do that. But yeah, we'll stay tuned maybe in a bit, or I'll keep forgetting like I have been and just do it at the end of the game. But yeah.
Over there, over here. I'm just mid blocking all this. Stop it. So for 2d6. Is it $2 dinner? That's fine. So that one, that would be.
So it's round 5, and I'm up against Alex with the Death Guard. He's got a beautifully painted army. I love these bases. We're doing some scout moves at the minute. Alex is going first, and I know already this is going to be an absolutely awesome game. So, yeah. We've already been talking about a fantastic rib place in Windsor. You know a game's going to be good when you start talking about food.
Oh, I love it. It's so funny. Look at it.
This is full send, turn 2.
Against the gun line.
How to deal with a horde. Just run at it.
Okay, so it's game 5, last one of the day. I have been paired against Ultramarines. He's got Vanguard Spearhead, he's got some scary Vindicators, Repulsor Executioners, some Dreadnoughts. So yeah, we're playing Scorched Earth. This is Tom. Good game, dude. That was a decent round there. He moved up and he scored 5 on secure no man's land, managed to smash it to pieces. Didn't quite kill the Tyranids, which is lucky. Or unlucky, but lucky for me. Going into my round 2, he pulls, bring it down, and mark for death. Pretty poo.
So Typhus is just trying to kill the Castigator. The Knights into the Castigator. Mortarion absolutely whiffed it into the Paragon Warsuits, who are going to take sweet revenge, hopefully. But we'll find out shortly. So this is the Death Shroud now, fighting the Castigator. How many saves have I got to make? 5. Here we go. What do I need? -3. So I need all 6s. No, that's not enough. Cool. So my miracle dice is a 2, and do I explode? No. I wish that was the other way around. But there we go. So we're in turn 2 or 3 or something, 3 or 4. I'm not sure, but we'll rock it out. We're having a great game so far.
So I managed to claim back 3 wins in the last 3 games. I played that Tom and managed to beat him 90 to 85. It wasn't very close on the board. Because he went to second, he could see the primary at the end. So just managed to beat me burnt an objective. He's a good player, he had a good list. They had a lot of heavy hitters. Managed to weather the storm for a few rounds, trying to practices, and done well. So yeah, I'm happy with 3 and 2. Disappointed with my performance on game 1 because I'm just not disappointed with performance. That's the wrong thing to say. Just the cards were against me. I'm disappointed with my performance in game 2 because I really underestimated my opponent. And yeah, he so yeah, but here we are. Look, Kobe. Hello. The best Tyranid player today, but tomorrow's another day. Let's see where we finish in the overall. Much rubbish. We'll see where we finish. I've got a feeling, based on that, we might just be rolling into that. How would you feel if I'm one above you? I'll heard that VT13, so we'll beat that out, Jordan. But yeah, anyway, mate, that was all good, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, I dropped 10 points in 3 games because, yeah. But yeah, until next time, people. And hopefully Jordan uses his outro because he'll probably favour Steve's. So Jordan, if you're watching this, use my outro. Bye.